And then
But
Lily, when Lily was born, you sent me the Lily Pearl song that you found,
yeah,
and I sent that to her, and she had heard it when she was little, but she didn't remember it, so she was just blown
oh,
away. She thought it was
yeah, that's cool.
the coolest thing she'd ever heard. I was like, yeah. I said, do you remember those wooden shoes? And she's like, oh yeah. I said, that remember the guy? Yeah, that's the guy who brought you the wooden
Yeah,
shoes. The guy that wrote the song. Yeah.
yeah,
And
it's
she's
my
like, I
fault.
remember the wooden shoes. I remember the wooden shoes.
But that song, oh my dear,
Yeah,
I think
sweet.
it's even a beautiful song.
It
It
is.
was a good rhythm also. It's
Yeah.
like the Italian opera yarn or something.
Yeah, it's a sweet, sweet song.
Yeah,
Lily Pearl, yeah. So
Lily Pearl.
Meet me in the new moon alone. Meet me in the new moon alone. There's 900 stars in the northern sky. Meet me in the new moon alone. Meet me in the new moon alone. You got the kind of beauty that startles my ribs. Well, I was wandering through fields of stone, darkened by life, full of compromise. But your beauty, it welcomes me home. Oh, your beauty, it welcomes me home. Night breeze used to rustle the curtains of regret. I mixed my drinks with panic and lust. But when I beheld your hazel eyes, all my blood, it melted from rust. All my blood, it melted from rust. So meet me in the new moon alone. Meet me in the new moon alone. There's 900 stars in the northern sky. Meet me in the new moon alone. 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 King's rings even would loosen for such rare glances of your lovely flower. And my sighs of a long time traveling alone, lost in the long, lonely hours. I've been lost in the long, lonely hours. Lost in the long, lonely hours. I've been lost in the long, lonely hours. So meet me in the new moon alone. Meet me in the new moon alone. There's 900 stars in the northern sky. Meet me in the new moon alone. 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 Let's do it. Some Steve Fromholtz. Some folks say there ain't no bears in Arkansas. Some folks never seen a bear at all. Some folks say that bears go around eating babies raw. Some folks got a bear living across the hall. Some folks say that bears go around smelling bad. Others say that bear is a honey sweet. Woo! Some folks say this bear is the best I ever had. Some folks got bear beneath their feet. Some folks drive the bears out of the wilderness. Some to see a bear would pay a fee. Me, I just bear up my bewildered best. Some folks even see a bear in me. Here now. your friends may stop and stare, just remember that bear's there in the bunch with you, and they just don't come no better than a bear. Oh, meet a bear and take him out to lunch with you, and even though your friends may stop and stare, just remember that's a bear there in the bunch with you, and they just don't come no better than a bear. No, they just don't come no better than a bear. They just don't come no better. Yeah, they just don't come no better. No, they just don't come no better than a bear. Oh, they just don't come no better. No, they just don't come no better. No, they just don't come no better than a bear. Look at all that. They just don't come no better than a bear. That's for all my bear friends out there. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So the Weary Boys asked me to provide them with a dystopian sci-fi theme song for their live stream this week. And I had two choices. I had two that I wrote in the Gorge days. One that Gorge did, what I'm going to do for you now, but excuse me. Then I had another one called The End Time that I did for him. And I'll play that for you a little later in the show. Cool version of that I did for them. But this one I was writing, I was trying to write like an Al Green style dystopian song. Dystopian Al Green. Because back then, I mean, after 9/11, you know, things got crazy, and it really felt like the world had come a little unglued, and it was a little anxietous, and you know, the internet was exploding, and social media was emerging, and it's kind of a crazy time. But shit, it seems innocent now compared to what's going on these days. Crazy town, crazy town. Even if you see it as a sad shade, ooh, baby, it's the golden age. Even if a flood destroys your garden, you gon' get yourself a party. When the population shifts, you're lonely as a revisionist, bumping fists with the evil empire. You still be driving your Escalade. Oh, you still be driving your Escalade. an ass. Even when the authorities they come to round us up, you still be drinking from that golden cup. Even as society collapses, you got them rose-colored glasses. When the population shifts, you're lonely as a revisionist, touching fast with the evil empire. You still be driving your Escalade. Whoa, you still be driving your Escalade. Meanwhile, I ride on an ass. Meanwhile, I ride on an ass. When the population shifts, you're lonely as a revisionist, bumping bears with the evil empire. You still be driving your Escalade. Whoa, you still be driving your Escalade. Meanwhile, I ride on an ass. Meanwhile, I ride on an ass. I ride on it. I ride on it. I'm shaking on it. I love it on it. I'm getting on it. I'm doing on it. 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 So let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow. The smallest of dreams, and let your love show. You'll know what I mean. It's the season. Yeah, let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow. The smallest of dreams, and let your love know. You know what I mean. It's the season. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow. The smallest of dreams, and let your love show. You'll know what I mean. It's the season. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow. The smallest of dreams, and let your love show. You'll know what I mean. It's the season. Just let your love flow. What's up, people? Cajun Navy, baby. Get ready. Here it comes. Here it comes. Hey,
I got a Lake Charles thing I want to share with y'all. I wrote new lyrics to Lake Charles just for this occasion. I'm thinking about trying to record it tonight and put it up on Bandcamp tomorrow and start raising money right away. But these lyrics are hilarious. If you can hang around and listen to them, I'm gonna play it in a little while. Once I get my good camera working. I've had a testy camera tonight. But my guest this week, ladies and gentlemen, is a great inspiration to me. Right when the pandemic started, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know really how to live stream. I'd done a little bit of it, but I didn't really want to just rush right into it. I didn't. So I waited a few weeks and sort of looked at what everybody was doing, and the guy that to me one of the most impressive people was this man Ray Prim, who I was aware of and I was acquainted with through the music community, but didn't know him that well. And his live stream, I was gave me so much joy and made me smile so much during the early lockdown when we were all reeling, and it was inspiring to me, and it gave me the courage to know that I could do this, and I can learn, I can adapt, and I can do something that is an expression of my personality and my musical vision. So thank you, Ray, for the inspiration, and thank y'all for going on that journey with me. We're still on it. You're so productive. It's pretty inspiring, man. You've certainly inspired me. Watching your show. I told you that early on. I was really inspired by you and what you were doing. So I think what's cool is that it's like a domino effect. Roger told you how to do it, and then people saw you, and I saw you, and I started doing it, and I told other people. I tried to help people get into doing it.
Yeah. Especially with OBS, because OBS is just like, I don't even know why it's free. It's so
pretty
powerful. It makes no sense to me.
It's that gamer community that made it.
Oh, it is?
In that gamer community, they are so everything's free. Like they think all their shit should be free. Most of the nerds, the real nerds, they share everything. They don't care about stuff like that. They want to achieve certain things online, and they want to do it themselves. So they built that system so they could do their online gaming. They could show their screen, and they were making money on it, I think.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the gamers make a lot of money. There's tons of kids watching these. My son watched these guys. They just game and they talk while they game, and some of them are real funny, but they're playing video games, and so they have Patreons, and they have they have Venmos and tip jars and as well. Yeah, and people give them money.
Play games.
To play games.
I was on a 30
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
I didn't even know that world existed. I mean, I knew I saw it. I thought they did it on PS5. Like, I thought people playing those PS5.
There's so many. Yeah, I think there's a lot of those worlds. I don't know that much about. My son knows about it, so that's why I know about it. Kids keep you tuned into the crazy shit that's going on in the world.
Yeah, I don't have any kids, so I don't know what's going on Facebook. And I'm trying not to learn that.
Yeah. So when did you make? Okay, so you made this record, Gray.
Mm-hmm.
And when did you? What time period did you make it over?
So when the pandemic first started, I was before that started, I was working with Erica Michelle.
Yeah.
Erica Michelle, she was in my songwriting group.
Okay.
And so when it first started, we were working on an EP for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we only had like the horns left. Like on one song, I had one horn part, right?
Right.
And I'm one of those people. I don't like mixing, starting unless everything's done, right? I can't eat my fries, can't eat my burger until all my fries are gone.
Sure.
So same thing with me and tracking. So I was like, I can't track until we get these horns.
Right.
Well, sure enough, the epidemic hit, right? So nobody was going to people's studios. So I kept telling us but we didn't know that the guy had horns at his house. He had a way to record horns at his house.
Oh.
So right when then I was like, okay, I'm gonna finish this up then. And I just finished another EP, well actually an album kind of thing of mine. So I put out two this Soul Rider Diary. I just finished it,
Uh-huh.
and then so I was like started on hers. So when I finished hers,
Mhm.
then I realized we really can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Man, this sucks. So
Yeah.
our guitar player Tate, I used to be in a band called Prim,
Uh-huh.
and he sent me a video of that band, and there was like 3 songs on there. I was like, man, why don't we ever record and do anything with these songs?
Yeah.
And so Tate was like, man, we should do something now. I was like, how are we gonna pull that off? I was like, well, you know what? The bass player didn't have to come over. And if they
Yeah.
do come over, if the guitar players, I can record them in the living room and I can stay in here. So when
Yeah.
I got them all on board, so they do that. So I said, let's make an album. We ain't doing nothing else right now. So that's how Gray started. So Gray is a lot of songs that we never put on an album.
Wow.
We wanted to put on an
Oh.
album. Or 2 songs that when I first started learning how to mix,
Uh-huh.
sucked. So I was like, I gotta fix these songs. I gotta fix them. So I went in and fixed them, started them from scratch, and
Okay.
yeah, so we got that, and then we got one remix because about the James Robinson. I was like, man, I've always wanted to do a song with James Robinson, but I was like, man, I'm too lazy to write something right now, man. Can we do a remix of another song I did? And
Right.
I sent him Too Much to Lose, so that's on another album, but
Okay.
this time he's singing the lead and him and
Oh,
Mexican
really?
Chocolate are singing. Yeah.
Oh. And that you had that one sitting around as well?
That was actually on another album. Too Much to Lose, I wrote. It's on the album. The original version with me singing the whole thing is on Unconditional.
And this version is with him on it?
Yeah, and this version is with him singing the lead,
Right.
Mexican Chocolate singing the pre-chorus,
Oh, okay.
and I sing one verse. I sing the second verse, and then
Okay.
we all sing the chorus. Just kind of
Yeah.
redid it, revamped it a little bit. So,
But you wrote that song how long ago?
year and a half,
Year and a
Yeah.
half ago.
2 years,
Right.
maybe 2 years ago.
That's a
I think
powerful
so.
song, man. It's that line, strange fruit swings low, it's so hard to let go.
Oh yeah, that's the one with I got that from Billie Holiday.
Yeah, that's a Billie Holiday reference, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's brutal, it's dark, but there's still like a strange dark humor in it. You know, do you hear that what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so hard to let go. It's absurd, I guess, is really the better word for it.
Yeah.
It's completely absurd, but
I think I wrote that right after. I think I wrote that close to when after the election, like right after the election, I was so mad about a lot of stuff. So
yeah, me too.
I wrote a lot of fighting for air. It was the day after.
Oh, that's the day after the election, Fight for Air.
Election.
Yeah.
Yeah, because before the election started, I was really gung ho, telling people, "Don't vote
Uh-huh.
for this guy." You know, moved from New York. He's a he's this, he's that. I'm telling you, don't trust me. Nobody in New York likes him. This and that, right? The
Yeah.
whole time up.
Right.
Then he wins, and then people the next day hit me up on Facebook like, "Well, what now, Ray? What you gonna say around?"
Yeah, well, no.
And I was like, "Man, I've made my peace, so leave me be. The
Yeah.
fear won't pull me under. It's like, I'm
Yeah.
done. I don't even want to talk about it."
Yeah.
So I wrote that song.
Yeah. Yeah, it was yeah. If I promise, if you promise,
Yeah,
we can rise and live above it.
yeah. I was telling them if I'll try. Well, what I was saying there pretty much is saying I'll try to make it work. If you try to make it work, if we can
Right.
we can just let that be gone and
Right.
kind of give them a chance. But
Yeah.
how that turned out.
Hope is all we have, though. It's still all we have.
Yep.
Hope is
Yeah.
all we have. And
Yeah.
the days are damn long. Maybe you were prophetic right there.
But what's crazy is that people think that song is about George Floyd. Now that they've been
Oh,
listening to it,
yeah, I'll cry. Yeah, that's the obvious.
they're
Yeah, I can
taking
see
all that stuff. But
Yeah.
that's how I always like to write lyrics. I like to write them.
Mhm.
I like to, like Bill Withers said, I like to leave them
Yeah.
write as little as possible with enough interpretation. So
Yeah.
just to get my thought across a little bit in there. And
Yeah, I can hear the Bill Withers in you for sure.
I love him.
I love him too, and that's why I love what you do.
2020.
So your childhood, did you listen to Bill Withers? You can remember hearing him as a kid?
No, I grew up on Michael Jackson and
Mm-hmm.
old Motown, and then
Right.
I didn't really find Bill Withers until, man, when was it?
Mm-hmm.
Might have been in high school.
Oh wow.
Lean on Me was the first song.
Yeah.
But then I didn't think about it. Like I heard it. And then when I finally
Yeah.
started kind of writing and moved over to acoustic guitar, I was like, okay, let me really get into this. Because I started listening to his story. You know, because I'm a late bloomer
Yeah.
as well. I didn't really start trying to do music till I was 27, 28.
Uh-huh.
And then I found out that he was a late bloomer.
Uh-huh. That's
And I
right.
saw him play acoustic. And I just love how simple this stuff is too. You know, it's
Oh,
like it's
yeah.
not a lot going on
Yeah.
at the same time melodically and lyrically. And
Yeah.
but it just says a lot, you know?
Yeah,
Just
like
resonates.
Ain't No Sunshine, that's was like a minute 50 long. It's
Mhm.
like it's
Grandma's
but
Hands is not long. Like
yeah, they're not long songs.
So that's when I just his story. Like I really, it's like okay, I can try to do this.
Yeah.
And then so I just kind of
Yeah.
he really inspired me. That him and Depeche Mode.
Yeah, Depeche
Yeah.
Mode, really.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's the first. That's one of the concerts that I went to. I was like, man, that was that
Wow.
front guy, Dave Gahan.
I'm trying to, what was their big hit? What was the hit?
Enjoyed the Silence. They had a lot of hits.
Yeah.
Enjoy the Silence, Policy of Truth, World in My Eyes. It was
Uh-huh.
The Violator was their biggest one.
Yeah.
Black Celebration.
Right.
I've seen a lot of their stuff.
But you play guitar, you play piano, or
I play guitar. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I ain't know. I'm no. What to say? I'm no Eric Tesmer.
yeah, none of us are Eric.
Or
Tesmer.
Dave Sure.
Yeah,
But,
no, none of us
you know,
are.
I know. I tell everybody. I know like 7 chords, and I've been using them.
Yeah, dude,
You know?
that's twice as many as I know.
What I got to do though now is I'm gonna have to. This pandemic is forcing me
Uh-huh.
to. It's gonna force me to become better at guitar because
Uh-huh.
normally I write to with 7 other instruments in mind, right?
Right?
So all I gotta do is stay out of the way. I don't have to get in the way. I've got strings
Uh-huh.
doing one thing,
Yeah.
bass doing another thing, piano doing another thing.
Uh-huh.
My guitar is just gonna get in the way, so I write basic chords, right?
Yeah.
But now people want me to play shows by myself and ask me to play shows by myself,
Yeah,
and my
right.
parts are boring. I gotta start fancy. I gotta start learning some picking patterns or something, Kevin. I gotta make this stuff more interesting.
Yeah, made my peace, so leave me be. The fear won't pull me under. Today's not the day to be afraid. Yeah, we had a chance to make amends. Wake up, tomorrow's coming. And yesterday it feels so far away. I'm fighting for air, yeah, oh, just like the rest of you, yeah. I'm fighting for air, yeah, just like the rest of you, yeah. Just like the rest of you, yeah. I promise if you promise we can rise and live above it. 'Cause hope is all we have when days are long. Yeah, 'cause days will come and go as time goes by. Will they regret it? Or will we have the strength to carry on? Won't you sing along? Oh, I'm fighting for real, yeah. Just like the rest of you, just like the rest. Oh, I'm fighting for real. Oh, just like the rest of you. I'm fighting. Oh, I'm fighting for real. I'm fighting. Just like the rest of you. Oh, now,
Yeah, we got a guy at work that's worried about getting chipped. I was like, man, you're walking around with a chip in your wallet. Like
Yeah, no, exactly.
everything you pay for has got a chip on it.
Yeah,
Your phone's a chip. You mean
yeah,
we can think of something right now and it's gonna be on in our Google feed. I mean, the
yeah.
other day I thought about I didn't even like I was talking about it with Baby C and
Uh-huh.
I went on Facebook
Uh-huh.
and there it was. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't even make a search look. Like I didn't even search for it and it was there. So they're
Wow.
listening to us. I'm
Oh,
telling you.
now those your phone listens to everything you say.
Yeah. So it's like,
Yeah,
you
and it's
know,
mainly for advertising. That's why it wants to listen to you. So
yeah.
you know, it's
I wish they'd give me some free strings if you're listening. Like, give me something free.
to be something free, y'all. Yeah,
Stop bringing up stuff that I can't afford.
yeah, right. Yeah. Have you ever bought anything off of Instagram?
Yeah, and I got swindled. No, you know I didn't actually. I keep saying that story. I didn't get swindled. This right here came in
Oh,
3 months later.
3 months.
Yeah, and
Wow.
it's not even what it was. It's not even
Not even
built
what
up
you
what it
ordered.
said. No, it's supposed to be like a iPhone case, you know, so I
Uh-huh.
could like put my iPhone right there. And this holder that I had was like the case. I have an OtterBox, so
Uh-huh.
I got tired of taking it in and out of the OtterBox. I was like, well,
Right.
this I can put it in here,
Uh-huh.
but I can't touch the dials.
Oh,
Man, $14 and 3 months later.
you could whittle it. You could whittle it down.
No, I'm not. I'm been to tore this up. Freaking sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, and everything I've ever seen on Instagram that I've been interested in, if you go to Amazon and look, it's usually like half price of what they're asking on Instagram.
I
So
know.
I think they just buy it off Amazon. They sell it on Instagram for double what they bought it for.
I think so too. And you know what? I've learned my lesson too. So now, whatever I see anywhere,
Yeah.
I only trust Amazon.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
care where I see it. And if it ain't on Amazon, to me, it doesn't really exist. If
Right.
they can't get it on Amazon, it doesn't exist.
Right. It doesn't
Don't waste
exist.
your money
Yeah.
because they're the easiest thing to sell on. So don't even. No, man.
Yeah.
Somebody stole my wallet and now I'm not getting it back.
Oh yeah, your
Karma's a
wallet
bitch.
got stolen. Damn, how'd that
Yeah.
happen? What happened?
Oh, man, that is my fault.
Mm.
You know, you ever tell yourself don't do something and you go back and forth, you go back and forth, you go back and forth?
Yeah.
Well, I was going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't eaten a hot dog in I don't know how long, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I want a hot dog. Where can I get a hot dog from?
Mhm.
You know? So the closest one I could think of was 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
So 7-Eleven has those hot dogs that you put in the bag and the what you
Yeah.
call it.
Mm-hmm.
So this woman, she must have been having a bad day or something. I don't know what her problem was. But she took my hot dog. She did put it in the first place, but she just threw it in the bag, right? So the hot dog came out of the box container.
Oh shit.
The dog was in the plastic bag, the bread was in the
Ugh.
plastic bag, and what you call it,
Damn.
right? So I put my wallet down to fix that. Now, being nice, I should have just given her back the bag and said, look, you need to fix that.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I fixed the bag, I fixed the hot dog, and I walked out the store and forgot I put my wallet down.
Oh. Ugh.
Didn't realize it until I got a warning thinking that they were thinking I was at Home Depot. I was
Oh,
like, you know how they call you? It's like, are you making a such and
Oh.
such thing for Home Depot?
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm sitting on my couch. It's like, oh, hell no. So then I
Oh,
realized,
no.
yeah.
Ugh.
They charged over $500 on 3 different cards.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah. And you want to know what's crazy too? So
What?
if you make a police report, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I don't know how many shows I've seen, the first 48. You got to do something in 48 hours. It ain't nothing going to happen, right?
Right.
They hit me up and they were like, oh, the detective is going to call you in 5 days. Like, 5 days? Shit, they'd been to buy a house with my shit by then. 5 days? You can buy a house in 5 days.
Yeah.
I feel bad because I'm a bad luck thing.
Oh no.
I start playing Steamboat. Steamboat closes down.
Oh no, no.
I start playing that Black Hat. Black Hat.
No, no.
This is no lie. I get in the Black Hat. A year later, it still closes down. I get in the Steamboat. A year later, Steamboat closes down. Start playing that Momo's. Momo's closes down. Start playing that 1-to-1 bar. They had to relocate the locations. Like, start playing that Saxon pub. Now we in a pandemic. I'm just trying to tell you. Hey, I might not be the person you want to book for you. Anything. That
Stop
you got
playing, Ray. Stop playing, for God's sake.
When Seven Stones was on the tour, we went and played. This is no lie. That's why I think it's me. Because I always, something would always happen. We went and played a show in the desert of Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Arizona in the summer. Who would think it was going to rain out? We got there and the shit rained out. I was like, only this band. I was
Yeah,
like,
right.
I thought it was the other guys, and little did I realize it was me. Because when I left the band, bad luck just kept following me. I'll tell you right now. Finally started playing Kerrville.
Yeah.
Kerrville asked me to do this big old thing on the big stage, and
Uh-huh.
pandemic.
Pandemic. Yippee-yay, pandemic.
I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm sorry, America.
I'm sorry, America.
I thought it was 45, and it's me. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed to admit it.
We forgive you, Ray. We forgive you.
Thank y'all.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I love you, man.
You too, brother.
All right. Have a good
Bye.
night. Bye.
Good.
So I got Trev with me. Woohoo! Ben Jones is back. Free labor. So we're in Trev's man cave, piano world, and I picked this song from Orphans: "Brawlers, Ballers, Bastards," and
That's it.
that's it.
There's no more.
So many good songs to pick with so many great lyrics. This one's a trip. So bear with me. Hopefully I get all these lyrics right. But this is Tom Waits' tune, "Bottom of the World." Well, my daddy told me, looking back, best friend you'll have is a railroad I dined last night with Scarface Ron on tilapia fish cakes, fried black swan, razor weed, onion, and peacock squirrel. And I dreamed all night about a beautiful girl, and I'm lost, and I'm lost, and I'm lost at the bottom of the world, handcuffed to the bishop and the barbershop liar, and I'm lost bottom of the world. One more time, Trey. Well, God's green hair is where I slept last. He balanced a diamond on a blade of grass. Now I woke me up with a cardinal bird. And when I want to talk, he hangs on every word, and I'm lost, and I'm lost, and I'm lost at the bottom of the world. I'm handcuffed to the bishop in the barbershop line. I'm lost at the bottom of the world. Yay! Happy Tom Waits night. Trevor Nealon on keys. Ben Jones. I'm Kelly McWee.
Hello, Larry.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm good. Kevin, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Doing
What a
really-
pleasure.
Yeah, great to meet you, man.
Likewise.
Yeah.
We spoke a long time ago on a podcast I used to have, and I think it was in 2014.
Oh, what was that?
It's called the Funny Head Show.
The Funny Head Show.
And
Sounds vaguely familiar.
what you might remember is we put you on the spot, but you killed it. We had a bit called Out of the Closet Jukebox, and it was just like name a song that you're embarrassed to admit you like. And you didn't hesitate, and you went with "True" by Spandau Ballet, and yeah.
I know this much is true.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
that was
I love
was
that
fun.
song, yeah. All right. So man, what inspired the beer?
You did.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm always like, anytime in conversation or something funny gets said, I'm like, "Ooh, that's a good beer name," and I put it on the list.
Okay, gotcha.
And yeah, so you said Hillbilly Reverb. I forgot what the context was. You were
Uh-huh.
putzing around with your gear or something, and I was like, that's going on the list. And yeah, so I think it turned out all right.
Yeah. And
I'm
did you
glad
already had the recipe, or did you come up with the recipe after you got the?
This This is this is the base recipe I've brewed a few times, but I wanted to change it up a little bit. It's the same grain bill, but the hops are a little different. I wanted a beer that was a little bit more on the piney side. That's why I had said to you I was toying with calling it Pine Island Bayou too. But,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not super piney. It's there's two hops in it. One's called Simcoe, and that's a piney kind of flavor, and then the other one is called Cascade, and that's a little more floral and citrus. And but it leans towards the piney Simcoe side, which is what I was hoping for.
Simcoe. Now, for the main event, ladies and gentlemen, in case you haven't seen it, my friend Larry Bentley here sent me a picture of this. And I was like, I want some. No fair, man. You can make beer and call it Shiny Ribs and drink it. I want some. And so he was kind enough to send me a couple. And now we're gonna try the Shiny Ribs Pale Ale. Exciting. So exciting.
All right, crack it open.
Everyone's real impressed, you know, and I keep telling them, I was like, it's just a home brew, you know, just don't get too excited. We're not mass producing beer right now.
But there's a definite interest in it, though, right?
There's a definite interest. So, yeah, get on the Shiny Ribs party train.
Mm-hmm.
It's my friend Larry Bentley, man. All
Cheers
right.
to you, Kevin.
Thank you, brother. Oh, that's just about damn perfect, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, I love it.
I appreciate that. Yeah, this is pretty traditional beers, not reinventing the wheel or anything,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I've been really favoring these kind of beers lately. Just American Pale Ales and German Pilsners are like my go-tos right now.
Right on, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, Larry Bentley, my man, brewing the first Shiny Ribs beer ever.
Cheers.
Congratulations, Larry.
Same to you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
We'll see you, brother.
All right.
Dreams are about the future. Songs are about the past. Let me just stop right there. Because I think this line, to me, really the whole song comes from this line. Dreams are about the future. Songs are about the past. I think I might call my autobiography. That might be the title of it right there. Sometimes it takes a suture to make a feeling last. To make a feeling last. Until tears are subsumed. Like toys in trash bags. In a box of honeymoon. Rings found wrapped in rags. Rings found wrapped in rags. No longer will I hug you. A story lost in time. Folded in mold and mildew. Tied and dry, rotted twine. Someday I'll find.
seem to tickle the memory of the heart. Surprisingly, a salty trickle ripples out from a spark. It ripples out from a spark. But I painted all my room. I thank my lucky stars. Sometimes I swear I smell your perfume, and it's sweeter than the sky. And it's sweeter than the sky. Yeah, and it's sweeter than the sky. And it's sweeter than the sky. Oh yeah, baby, yeah. No longer will I hold you. A story lost in time, folded in mold and mildew, tied and dried around in twine. Someday we'll find. Someday we'll find. The Shouting Soul Sisters are here, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you ready? Are you ready to meet the Savior? Jesus is speaking about readiness in Matthew 24:44. To be ready to be in right position, right standing with Jesus. If any of you need the graces of salvation, forgiveness of born again, ask Jesus for these graces. Jesus said, ask and receive, seek and find, knock will be open to you.
The pendulum and the petri dish. The cable cowboy makes a macho fist. I stand on my unmade bed and watch the desert wars near misses. Now, I don't know, but I heard say every little dog had better pray. if we want to stop this doomsday from messing up our Christmases. But the world is coming to an end. The end times will just be sailors round. Cataclysms come sometimes. Sometimes they're dimes a dozen. Catastrophe's a lonely bull crying for his cousin. And sleep deprived, I sit outside and listen to the AM. The static tells the story about the chaos and the mayhem. But the world is coming to an end. The end times will just be sailors' rounds. 'Cause there won't be nothing left, or nothing but the ocean, or nothing left but the ocean, celestial motion. When the black helicopters come to put us all in prison, I'll think of cable access shows that I laughed at and didn't listen. And in the camps where the bodies burn, on the smoke I'll be choking. And I'll be thinking to myself, Alex Jones was not joking, 'cause the world is coming to an end. The end times will just be sailors' rounds. 'Cause there won't be nothing left, or nothing but the ocean, or nothing left but the ocean, and celestial motion.
Thanks everybody for all your kind thoughts and prayers for Southwest Louisiana and Southeast Texas tonight. It's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow. With any hope that hurricane will move real fast and get through there, and we'll have minimal flooding and some damage to deal with, of course. And there's gonna be people out of their homes. There're gonna be homeless people, and we gotta help them. We will. Like I said, they're hearty, joyful, strong people down there. It's a great culture and great people. Every damn one of them I ever met has been an exceptional person. Maybe not by your rubric, but by theirs. I got to give credit for this idea to my neighbor Jim Stewart. He texted me late last night and he said, you know what would make a good song is Get Me Out of Lake Charles. Get me out of Lake Charles. I'll pay you $100. Buy some milk and mashed potatoes. Maybe buy you some flowers. I lost my license now. Laura's coming ashore. I need to pick up my sister. She's laying on the floor. Take me out of Lake Charles. Hey, get me out of Lake Charles. Hey, take me out of Lake Charles. Get me out of Lake Charles. Hey, I swear if you give me a ride out of here, we can split the hotel room and I'll buy the beer. The hurricane's coming, I can feel it in my bones. I'll have to change my name to Sandbags Malone. So get me out of Lake Charles, please. Somebody get me out of Lake Charles. Hey, get me out of Lake Charles. Get me out of Lake Charles. I was gonna use that $100 to pay down my loan, but I'll give it to you if you get my ass gone. My cousin said he has done hauled all his shit to Dallas, Texas, where the buildings are tall. Get me out of Lake Charles. People, get out. Get me out of Lake Charles. Port Arthur, too. Get me out of Lake Charles. And Beaumont, the whole Golden Triangle. Get your ass out of there now. Can't drive legal, my truck's stuck in tow. Interstate 10 is full of boudreaux. Louisiana State Troopers, they scream and they shout. Gas up and get your boudin and get the hell out. Get me out of Lake Charles, baby. Come on, get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out of Lake Charles. Get me out of Lake Charles. Get me out of Lake Charles. Hey, baby, get me out. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out of Lake Charles. Get me out of Lake Charles. I need to get out of here now, man. Somebody, man, can I get in your back seat? Can I ride in your trunk? Can I ride on the back of your bike? Can you get me the hell out of this place? Oh, man, oh, man. Good luck, everybody out there in Southwest Louisiana, the Golden Triangle tonight. We are praying for you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try and put out a version of that song right there on my Bandcamp tomorrow. So if you want to go and purchase that version of that song, I'm going to do a recording of it right after this in my studio here. That's the world we live in. Technology is fast. And I'm just trying to keep up, baby. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. And we finally got through last Saturday's Rib Fry. I'm so psyched and so happy that I finally made it through this. Never give up, ladies and gentlemen. Never give up. Thanks a lot. Good night.